The most wonderful time of the year is almost here. And by that, I mean report cards are getting sent home, parent-teacher conferences, grading periods are coming to an end. We have a lot on our plates right now. And I know one of the biggest shifts that my district experienced when we began implementing a science of reading structured literacy curriculum like CKLA was identifying what to grade and when to grade it. Before we get into it, my name is Suzanna. I am a former CKLA teacher from Southeast Tennessee, and I'm one of our literacy product specialists on the pilot team here at Amplify. Before we can talk about what to grade, let's do a quick refresher on the opportunities we have for data collection within CKLA. First, every single day, you're going to see two types of data points. Every single CKLA lesson has embedded checks for understanding. This is across the board, K through 5. Those checks for understanding are anecdotal, observational pulse checks to make sure and kind of check in with our students. How are we doing with this one skill in this one lesson segment before we move on into the next? The second opportunity you'll have for data collection every day is that formative assessment. You see these called out at the start of every single CKLA lesson with your primary focus objectives. Those formative assessments are your tangible opportunities to document student progress towards mastery, typically in their student activity book. So every day you have those two opportunities where you can pulse check and check in with students, see where they're at, identify next steps, anecdotally and tangibly. Those daily opportunities for data collection are not your only opportunities to collect data though, and we'll see at the end of your CKLA units an end of unit or end of domain assessment to give you that summative picture of student progress, their acquisition of vocabulary, their language skills, grammar, morphology even. We'll see that comprehension and also identifying how much knowledge did our students walk away with at the end of this unit. The final type of assessment opportunity or data opportunity you'll see in CKLA are your embedded student performance assessments. These student performance assessments are typically going to be seen beginning of year, middle of year, and end of year to give you that kind of benchmark progression throughout your CKLA school year. So you really have 4 opportunities at large that you can leverage to collect data and inform future instruction while also getting some grades in the gradebook. While our end of unit assessment is definitely giving us a beautiful summative picture of student progress, that's not our only picture of student progress throughout our CKLA instruction. I really encourage you, if you are looking for opportunities to communicate with caregivers before the end of the unit, to start to fill in grades in the gradebook before the end of the unit, to leverage those formative assessments that you already see integrated into your CKLA instruction every single day. Those formative assessments, the skills are spiraling throughout the course of your unit, so you don't need to use every single formative assessment as a grade in the gradebook. In fact, I encourage you not to for your sanity's sake, but I might decide at the start of a new unit, let's say I'm getting ready to teach Empires in the Middle Ages in 4th grade, I'm going to just flip through my student activity book and identify where is the last time I see students working on a skill like subject and predicate. Or where is the last lesson that I see students doing some work with text-dependent responses? Those pages, I'm going to bookmark in my teacher's guide when I come to that lesson that I want those to be as independent as possible so I can leverage that as a grade in the gradebook. The lessons leading up to that, we may be doing some partner work, some whole class work even, working in small groups, but I'm just making a note for myself when I come to that final activity that that's the one I want to use as a grade in the gradebook, so we're going to push for independence just as much as we can for that final opportunity for mastery in the unit. I hope that this has helped you to start thinking about some ways that you can really leverage that data intentionally throughout the course of your unit and work a little bit smarter, a little less harder as you're stepping into your CKLA instruction this school year. From everyone here at Amplify, we are so grateful for you, for your dedication to your students and to their literacy, and we can't wait to connect again soon.